we have the Logan Kite.
Back
How's
to
it going?
back, baby.
Back to back. How's it feel?
Feels pretty good. I told Gage for this weekend that he better not mess up my record. Every single tournament I've played, I've played Maliss in, I've topped. So Gage didn't let me down. You already know I wasn't supposed to be here, but Gage brought me in. So I played the same thing. I played Bestial Maliss. I thought about trying to play a different deck. Like I tried Joe's deck, I tried Ryzil, I tried other decks. But Levi told me, shout out to him, that you should just play the same deck because you play it better than 99% of players anyways. All right, let's get into the deck. 3 of the best card. Snake Eyes Ash.
Snake Eyes Ash.
Shout out to Connor. 3 white and 2 Chessie. I like these. I'm not playing the Fiendsmith cards, so I think I need the extra normals. I'm playing Allure and stuff, so they're not like all normal summons either, so yeah. Didn't change any of this. 3 of this. I think you either have to play this or you have to play a 3rd Chessie just to keep, but I wanted not that many normal summons, so well, this card was better. And the Gold Sword. 3 Allure. I cut it down to 2 for a little bit. And then me and Levi crunched some of the numbers. I'm playing a little bit more breakers than I did before. And like the chances of drawing a breaker off this is super high. So I'm at 42. I was at 41. I just threw a third of this in there. So it's really good. 3 traps. I hate drawing this one. And then Bestials. I decided to play a lot. Decided to play 6. I think this was the correct number. I didn't lose to a pure all weekend. I played like 4, I think. All of them are really good. In Top Cut, I bricked game 1 and I drew 3 Bestials, nothing else. But nothing else was helping me in that situation. 3 Fua, this card's broken. 3 Ash, 3 Imperm. These cards are in everybody's deck. 3 Dimensional Shifter. I shouldn't have made this.
I don't think so?
No, it's like not that great. Like most of the time, like it won me a few games, but like if this would just been Joel, I would also won those games. I did win a game where I shifted the mirror and then drew breakers, so that was cool. So he ended on like a mid-range board, a Meltronus cooked his Cryptor, and he had no interruptions. That was awesome. 3 Tronus. And then I decided to play 2 Book Eclipse. I was playing 3, but I didn't like the sound of 43. So I just played 2. This card was really good. I had a few people go for the Photop board, and I just Book Eclipsed them, and they lost instantly. I had a few games where I would draw my opponent, and they would try to push it to my board, and I would Book Eclipse them. That happened first round of day 2. Both these cards are really good. I thought 5 Breakers was like really solid. Book Eclipse is just crazy. Like if you go first and have this card with your board, like even a half board, you're never losing. That's the main deck. It's 42. Extra deck, the 3 girls. The only game I lost that I made any of these was in Top Cut. So Link Decoder. We cut the other 2 Link 1s. I missed Ling Grebo 1 time. It was actually in Top Cut. If I had it, I think I would have won that game. But other than that, I didn't miss it. I decided to play IP this time. Shout out Tavion. I made it like 2 times. It wasn't that good, to be honest. SP, Splash, Lizard. Call me crazy, but I want to cut this, to be honest. I don't think you can yet. But I only made this 1 time the entire tournament. So
That's wild. That's a wild statement.
yeah, like, well, the way I look at it is, if you only have 1 starter anyways, the combo's better if you go for Splash. And they would have Impermed your normal summon. So I don't know. Dark, Cerberus. I never got Chaos Hunted, so this card could have been Phoenix or whatever. It didn't matter. I use it a lot though, so.
You summon Dark?
Yes, like 2 or 3 times. Firewall, still my favorite card. I make this card as much as possible. I love the combos where you like have a Link 3 and then like an extra body. You like bounce back like a Bestial. You turn like the extra body in this into this, and then you turn these like you turn the other Link 3 that's floating, whatever it is, ransom or whatever. Well, that wouldn't make sense. It'd have to be Binder because it had to be 1 up. But you turn the 2 bodies, the Firewall and the extra body into this. Then you make Boa. And then in my combo, I try to always make SP early. So then you Boa, bring back SP, and then you summon back Boa. I guess I can go ahead and show Boa. You summon back Boa here, and then it plays around X really well, because if they ever X'd, you have all chainables. And then against Ryzel, bringing this back and then summon Whitebinder here, bouncing 2 monsters is really powerful. And you get like a hand trap or whatever, droll, whatever you bounce back. Griffin, this card only mattered 1 time. The main reason it was in my extra deck is Metal Trotus for light feed, to be honest. That comes up sometimes in the grind game. So, and there was like, it could have been Typhon, but I've had Typhon in my deck for like the last 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and I've never made it and it mattered, so I decided to play Griffin. Access code's broken, and then shout out Levi. Detonator.
Detonator. See that side?
Side deck.
Whoa. It's the most sided card.
This deck.
Weird.
Whoa.
Weird.
Should have been your main deck.
It probably should have been in my main deck, to be honest. Every time I drew this going first, I would too. I had one game where my opponent double meows me, and he was really upset when I did this. I had one round where my opponent Perulia'd me. I normal summoned Dormouse, discarded this, and he drew Fuwalos. He was really upset.
If you main draw, what would that be? Shifter?
Shifter. This one actually should have been Perulia, because originally it was between this, Shifter, Perulia, and like rotating which ones I wanted to pair together. I paired this one and Shifter, but I think it should have been, in my original list was draw in the main, don't play Shifter at all, and then decide Perulia. I think it was better. I decided to play Nib last minute. So this card isn't good in the format, but what makes the card good is that no one's playing the card. So like game 2 and 3, people like didn't see it game 1, and if neither one of my teammates are playing it, multiple people were like, hey, are they playing Nib? Have you seen Nib? Have you seen Nib? Of course they're playing against Maliss. They're going to go for the Photon board. And if you can stop like Ash Blossom, Duo Drive, whatever, they go for the Detonator. They're still going to do it to play around Trotus, stuff like that. You nib them for everything. It was really good, honestly. And only multiple rounds. It's also like pretty good in the mirror, especially if you compare it with like other hand traps. You have to, but
and since nobody's playing, nobody can cross at it.
That too. Yeah. Speaking of the 4 ways to stop Lancia, I was Lancia'd multiple times. People ask me at every event, do you just not get Lancia'd? No, I do, but when I have one of these, I always win. So, except in Top Cut when he had the second Lancia.
Yeah, that was awful.
Yeah, I called by Lancia. He had a second Lancia, and then last card was 3 Impulse. This card was pretty good. I actually think I used this card less this weekend than I have the entire time Maliss has been out. So yeah, that's the deck. Nothing crazy.
Well, back to back.
Back to back.
We're gonna go for a third.
Sure.
Any other shout outs? Anything you want to say?
Shout out to Card Monster Games. Shout out to Gage and Luke, my boys. Shout out to the Orlando group chat. 5 of us topped this event, and however many topped last event, I don't even know, 6 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Shout out to Levi, of course. Always cooking. Shout out to Joe. The only other person that I trust advice on Maliss. And that's it. Just make sure you comment, like, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos, guys. Peace.